Hey everyone, this is Sam and welcome to my Assassin's Creed Valhalla Poison Mist Viking build tutorial. So in these build gameplays you're about to see is actually a level 75 Eivor versus a level 160 mob. So I'm a good close to 90 levels down. But this works so well because we're going to be using poison in this build to create mist. And at the same time we're also going to use poison to heal ourselves. So our poison attacks are good for kills, AoEs, and heals. It will also give this build the ability to throw smoke screens, so essentially you're gonna have poison crowd control, smoke screen binders to further poison the enemies. I guarantee by the end of this video, if you make this Viking build, you'll be able to fight way above your level, taking everybody down. So if you enjoyed today's tutorial, you can actually also click on the card above or link in the description below for more Valhalla tutorials I did before and also in the future on builds, weapons, and combat tips. And as always, the gameplay you see on combat difficulty is going to be very hard and also on Master Assassin. Now to do this build, basically, you're going to at least need 75 power. So you're going to need 75 skill points and you're going to be wearing nothing but a Raven Clan armor. You do that, 75 is the minimum. And then you also have to get the ability Poison Strike, which you can get from killing 4 order targets. So just do the order missions. You just need 4 targets. And this is exactly what you're going to do. So you're going to get the points exactly like this. So first you're going to get Backstab, and then you're going to go down and get the Adrenaline upgrade, which is absolutely essential. And then you're also going to move onwards to get the Assassin's Cantrip, which allows you to throw smoke screens after a successful parry by clicking triangle. The auto loot doesn't matter, but you have to head this direction. So you're going to keep heading this direction. The missile reversal would work if you decide to go double dagger. It's going to allow you to cancel, long range attacks. But the key is you want to get to here so you can get the Adrenaline upgrade. And following that, you're going to continue on the path and you're going to get Grit, which is what's going to allow you to gain heals from poison. I'll show you how later. And then you're going to move upwards and get the Miyasama, which allows you to create smoke screens after killing poison targets. And then you're going to go up to the red and get the Stomp, which is not necessary, but you're going to get it because you're going to need the dual swap. And also you're going to get the Adrenaline point next to the dual swap up top right there. So in total, that would be exactly 75 power. You do it exactly like that, you'll be ready to go and you can challenge 160 power level enemies with no issues. And as you're doing this, you're actually going to get a lot of these poison notes, and at the same time, you're going to get a lot of these Way of the Raven upgrades. That's why you want to wear nothing but Raven armor. So now let's take a look how to use this build in-game from a tactical standpoint and how to make the most out of it. So first, you want to start off triggering the poison ability. And once you do that, you're going to attack with your dagger, with the shield in the other hand, or another dagger if you want, but you're going to attack with the R1, just quick hits, get as many poison hits as possible, make sure the target is poisoned as such. And then from a distance, if you want to, you can go into Focus on Narnia to make sure you get this kill. Or you can just use bow and arrow. You want to do that because as the poison target dies, he's going to go into this mist. Now you have your poison mist. And it's actually quite a large area. So if you kind of bait enemies into this, you can see I'm baiting a level 160, I guess boss, high level target here when I'm level 75. And you can see they're being poisoned just by being in the smoke. So they're already slowly being poisoned. So I trigger the poison attack again. And my Adrenaline obviously is low right now, but it doesn't matter because I have the dagger in my main hand. I'm just triggering nothing but quick attacks, which is going to allow me to dodge out easily. And it allows me to poison the target, so I'm going to finish them off. Every time I go for a target, I'm going to try to kill a target that is being poisoned. Because if I do that, the mist is going to trigger. I can always go into Focus on Narnia to, get headshots to quickly kill off poison targets. But here, the bigger enemy, the high level one, is attacking me, so I decided to move out. But then you can see at this point, more enemies are dying from the smoke, from the arrows, and from my dagger shots. And every time I do the dagger, I gain a lot of Adrenaline back because it's quite fast. And you can see, I'm actually going down with no health here, but I gain all the health wipe back because of Grit. Because Grit's idea is, if someone hits me and I hit them back, I gain the health back I lost. But because they are poisoned, so they are being hit constantly back. So if they hit me, if a poison target hits me, I gain all my health back. And if they die, it goes into the smoke, and they're being constantly poisoned. So I just kind of gotta fight within the smoke and bait them into it, get everyone in the smoke, and then finish them off. If they do veer off, I'm still gonna go for the kill and create new poison smoke. So it's gonna be poison smokes everywhere. And then in the end, if I actually get out of the smoke, sometimes they get poisoned. They actually just get stuck in there. If I also throw down some smoke screens, which I'll show you guys how later. But you can see being close to 90 levels down here, I essentially had no problems. I even gained all my health back because of the poisoning. You keep this kind of gameplay and pace, and you keep the battlefield like this, full of poison smoke and full of enemies that are poisoned. Even if they hit way harder than you, you're not going to go down. So you can see here, I get hit and I lose quite a bit of health because, you know, I'm like 90 levels lower. But if I hit them right back because of grit, I don't even need the poison. I can actually just hit back to the person who caused me to lose the health, give them a melee attack, I will get my health back. And if they happen to be poisoned, watch, as he hits me, because right now, right here, he's poisoned, right? He hits me, I gain all the health back immediately because of the poison damage that triggers the grid. You see that? I got my health back. I didn't do anything. It's just he was poisoned when he hit me. So this essentially means if it's a poison target, you can attack them very aggressively. So you can see in this instance, I triggered the poisoning again. Don't rush that. You gotta make sure you're able to break the poison flask so you get the poison weapons. But as you do that, you can just go off. If you do need the rations, heal yourself, sure, but I'm fighting 90 levels down, that's why I need it. But you can see here, I'm creating a giant smoke, they're stuck in there. And also, as they get up close to me, I can still parry with the shield. And if I do a successful parry, there's no prompt on this. But if you know you did a parry successfully, immediately tap triangle, and you'll throw down a smoke screen, which kind of pins the enemy. You can't assassinate them within the smoke screen, but you can quickly switch hands and do the dagger L1 stamina attack, which is very devastating, as you can see there. Many stabs, very easy to poison, and it dodges out by the end of the animation so I can escape. So as the fight goes on, you can see they're being poisoned by the smoke. As I kill them, more and more poisoning gets created. It's just like a line of smoke. I'm gonna switch hands here, as you can see, and I'm gonna go up to the enemy and hold L1 down while the dagger is in my offhand, and then I get that special ability, which is extremely cool and very high damage. And if you follow the chart I showed you, you're also gonna get the missile reversal. So it's just you're going for a block, but if you block it very well timed, you're gonna throw it back, and that actually works great. So here you can see the Poison Mist Viking build is in action. So this is a full gameplay observation. I'm not gonna talk over much of it, so you can just see how I flow through these fights. In this instance though, I was not 90 levels down. This was just on enemies that are equal level. So you can imagine it's unstoppable, because if you can fight 90 levels down with this, you can definitely fight equal enemies, right? So last note is I know this is power level 75. As you get it higher, you can add some tweaks to it, but fundamentally, you have all the keys to the build. If you get 75 skill points, the rest you add is, like I always say, it's just gravy. It's gonna make you more efficient, but fundamentally, you're gonna play the same. You're just gonna do everything faster. But honestly, if you're this dominating at power 75, where you can go into a power 160 camp and just kill everybody, you can see here this doesn't really matter when I'm equal level 2 now. So as always, thanks for coming by. If you got any questions, leave it in the comment section, and I look forward to speaking to you guys again very soon.
Whatever compels you, hang on to it. Let's not waste time. Now to kill any stragglers. Yeah.